Oh, great. Just blasted all my cameras with salt.
It's good luck.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of
You News,
where you can be the reporter. And we're starting a new thing, so you can not only be the reporter, but you can be the reporter with the awesome Corn-Fed Life tumbler. That's
Awesome.
right. Starting this month, for a limited time, we're going to give whoever sends us the most reports that are used in our segments, we're going to name them Reporter of the Month, and they will take home this beautiful little mini tumbler.
So if you've already sent in reports this month, you're in the running.
So I hope everyone jumps on board. All right. Now let me explain. You might have noticed this beautiful Scottish flag behind us. What is the purpose of that today? Because today is a special day known all throughout the world as Anna Geburtstageri. Okay, that's actually maybe just known to these two people. So Anna Geburtstageri, you might ask, what is that? Anna Geburtstageri is the day, 11 years ago today, when these two suckers
our lives.
got married in the beautiful Highlands of Scotland. So we wanted to commemorate. And it's called Anna Geburtstageri because it also happened to be my birthday. So now we share my birthday and our anniversary. So we combined it together. And of course, the German word is the most fun word for birthday, Geburtstag. I mean, what's a more fun word than that? So we combined that with anniversary, hence Anna Geburtstageri. So happy Anna Geburtstageri to you, sweetie.
You as well.
We got married on a beautiful bluff overlooking a beautiful harbor, and there was a beautiful, beautiful bird carrying
a beautiful
painting in its mouth. And oh yeah, we were drunk. Just kidding. Just kidding, Mom. We weren't. And
we didn't get married in Gretna Green, so we weren't drunk.
And we got married by Pastor Gary Wilson, who is a very awesome guy that we came to get to know through the whole process. And the whole Wilson clan is an awesome family.
Yes.
And we miss them very much. We didn't get to go back to Scotland for our 10th anniversary as planned due to COVID. However, we did make it for our 5-year anniversary and enjoyed spending some time with them again and seeing beautiful Portree, Scotland.
Yep, maybe on our 15th. We'll see them again.
All right. Well, let's get into the news. What is today's top stories?
Today's top stories, we have an interview with Matt and Paul. They're highly successful at a sport you may never have heard of. And then we're going to do a story about a lot of pregnancy centers across the nation are being firebombed and threatened for their lives. So where's the FBI in all of this? And then finally, we're going to do a fun story about a meetup during a live that we held with Ronda of Russell, and she has some unique views on Bob Dole.
I'm Bob Dole. Awesome. And she's from Bob Dole's hometown. Met her while storm chasing, which is our little pastime that we do out here in Kansas. All right. Well, let's jump right into the stories. So first, we're going to go talk with Matt and Paul and find out what awesome thing they're involved in. All right. So we're here with Matt and Paul, and these guys are here hooking us up a beautiful solar system. But what we found out a little secret about these guys, and that is that Matt plays professional wheelchair basketball and football, and that Paul coaches the wheelchair football team, right?
Yep.
So tell us a little about, we'll start with Matt, which one do you like better? Tell us a little what it's like how rough is it, and things like that.
I grew up loving football. Football would be my first love. After getting hurt while playing football in college, I ended up having to play wheelchair basketball, and I fell in love with it very fast. It's a really rough game. It's pretty finesse though at the same time too. It's similar, and the only rule difference is there's no double dribbling. So you can dribble the ball, set it in your lap, push, pick it up, dribble again, pass, and keep going. There is traveling, so every 2 pushes you have to dribble the ball once. Other than that, though, I mean, it's the exact same. Really finesse flow to the game. You have to be on the same page as your teammates. I think that it's more of a team sport than regular basketball. You have to use each other for picks and whatnot. And then football is 7-on-7. It's a little different because there's no tackling involved.
How do you do it down? How do they get you down?
Right, yeah, so it's just one-hand touch above the waist. So, like, if you were pushing and someone touched your knee or your leg, doesn't count. They have to get you above the waist.
Okay.
And also, it's a lot harder than what people think because as soon as you reach, you're not pushing. So if I'm pushing, I create that separation. So you have to be very, very timely with your
tag, that makes sense. I
see. Right. But no, it's a lot of fun. I played quarterback just like I did growing up. Paulie's the coach. He kind of Andy Reid dials them up, so it's fun.
And what's it like coaching these guys?
Oh, it's a blast. Like he was just saying about it's the tag, but they really get into each other. They get battered and bruised. Like there's always somebody on the team that's coming away. Like we've had everybody getting exhausted and vomiting. They're really going at it. And as for football, like I just watched him play it growing up. I fell in love with the sport just through him. We used it to bond and that's cool. So he came to me whenever he started playing. He asked if I wanted to coach, and I was all for it because I want to get involved.
Oh, that's awesome. What kind of surface do they play on?
Oh, we play on just parking lots or like just some smooth surface, concrete, asphalt. Anywhere with smooth surface, we'll play.
How many teams are there in this league?
There's 11 right now. They're expanding, I think, 2 more. We're going out to Salt Lake City this year for our second tournament. They don't have a team, but they wanted to experience it, so they're actually hosting a tournament to kind of get the, call it a vibe or, experience of seeing the football game. But we've been into Tampa, we've been to LA, we hosted one there in Kansas City. Chicago had a tournament early this season that we couldn't make it to. But it's kind of growing. Basically every city that has an NFL team is trying to adopt the sport, even some that don't have one. Birmingham would be an example.
Tell us about your recent success.
Oh yeah, we went down to Tampa Bay for one of our championship tournaments, and we came away with a win. We're looking forward to Salt Lake City coming up. We're gonna have more competitive teams going to be there. A few of them missed the tournament this last month, but hopefully everyone's going to show up and we're going to show out. See who's the best.
Come back with a dub.
Yes.
No trophy.
Awesome. And how long have you guys both been in this?
I've been in adaptive sports in general. So I've been hurt for 10 years. I'd say about 9.5. As long, as long as
you
I've been
jumped right into it.
Yeah, I had to find the sports outlet again. That was kind of my go-to thing growing up.
I can relate. Yeah.
Get a little bit of that stress out. Whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah. And how long have you been coaching, Paul?
Oh, I just picked it up the last couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Second year.
Is he a good coach?
Yeah, he's good. Yep. No, we like you said, we bond on it, but then also we kind of see the field the same way. And then the communication's obviously there since we're brothers and then coworkers and everything else. So
are you coachable?
I would think so. Yeah. Yeah.
He thinks he is.
Yeah.
Oh, straight from the coach's mouth.
Hey, but we win.
You heard it here first.
Let's go.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for talking about this, and thanks for watching.
Yep.
I was definitely impressed the first time I met Matt because I talked to him on the phone and I didn't know he was wheelchair bound. And when they arrived at our place to install the solar, he just jumped right out of his truck, right into his chair. He pulled in, he was driving, and he just scooting around our property and just such an awesome guy, and just nothing slowed him down. And I just thought, this is a really cool guy, just so full of life, and he was excited about stuff. And I was like, man, I know so many people would just, if they got into his situation, would just be bummed out and ready to quit on life. But he's just grabbing life by the horns and, doing the football, the basketball.
Yeah, I'd want to be somebody like that.
Going around putting in solar systems. He drives all over the state of Kansas, and just an awesome, inspiring guy. So we're really happy to have met Matt, and he's a really cool individual.
For our next story, we're going to talk about the plight of pregnancy centers across the nation. Months after pro-abortion extremists vandalized and firebombed pregnancy centers following the leak of the Supreme Court's draft opinion in Dobbs, no arrests have been made as a result of the FBI's investigations, which is very suspect. Of the 45 documented incidents of violence against pregnancy clinics since June, no suspects have been taken into custody or even identified by name. Jim Hardin, CEO of pro-life medical organization Compass Care, whose Buffalo location was attacked on June 7th, told National Review that local law enforcement, in collaboration with federal agencies, have made little progress on their case. FBI did not conduct a forensic analysis of Compass Care's extensive video surveillance footage until July 13th, 5 weeks after the attack. Amherst police waited until an August 1st press conference, the day of Compass Care's Buffalo reopening ceremony, to release a statement on the investigation. Although it updated that there have already been multiple leads examined and we're continuing to follow up with those at this time. In a June 30th attack on a pregnancy center in Nashville, Tennessee, though, the FBI released photos of a suspect and their car in the attempted firebombing of Hope Clinic for Women, in which an extremist threw a Molotov cocktail through a window at 1:30 a.m. The weapon did not explode upon contact with the building. Praise the Lord. The words Jane's Revenge, referring to the decentralized group of pro-abortion militants that recently claimed responsibility for 16 of the reported attacks, were spray painted onto the walls of the facility. Even with the evidence released back in June 30th, there has never been an arrest in this case as of today's date.
Wow, this is absolutely mind-blowing. First of all, let's address how sad it is that people are attacking these clinics. These clinics are doing nothing to prevent a woman from getting an abortion if she wants. If she wants to go down to Planned Parenthood and kill her baby, they're not stopping her. They're just saying, hey, women that want to have the baby, we're here to help them. We're here to provide them education, ultrasounds.
And support beyond the birth.
Medical support. Yeah, I mean, they're
family counseling.
They are just for women. And actually for men, too. We have a local clinic here where we're living, and they actually provide like father training for young fathers that, maybe their first time, and they have classes for men and classes for the couple to come to together, and they provide care and support well after the birth too. For years you can still come there and you can take classes and you can get baby formula and diapers, and they help provide. It's not just like, they want women to...
It's a family center, not just a pregnancy center.
Right, it's a family center, and they just are here to support the young families in the community and help them to have, these are families that want to start a family, and they're here to help them, navigate the maze of being parents for the first time oftentimes. And it's just unconscionable to think, first of all, that anybody would want to attack a clinic that's just helping new families.
Yeah.
That's why they exist, to help families that want to have their baby to have their baby. And then second of all, it is absolutely insane that the FBI, known around the world, everybody looks at America's FBI as like one of the top law enforcement agencies. I mean, this is the best of the best, right? And 45 plus attacks and not one arrest in months. Like, what does this say? Are they just ignoring it? Or are they really that bad at their job? I find it hard to believe that they're that bad that 45 clinics can be attacked, some of them in broad daylight, and not one arrest. That's insane.
Right.
Absolutely insane.
It's just, none of this is logical. It can only be explained by the existence of evil.
Yeah.
Because this is not logical in any manner.
And I also heard that the president has yet to even come out condemning all of this. I mean, this is a flood of violence against these women's clinics. 45 within, the last year or so. And not one condemnation from the president saying, like, this is absolutely abhorrible and we're going to make sure this is taken care of. It's absolute insanity. I haven't heard anybody condemn this other than some Republican leaders, but I haven't heard anybody from the Democratic side. So why would they not be for this? Like, how can anybody not be to protect centers that exist to help women? Are we not a pro-woman society?
Well, not if you want to keep the women down. You're not going to help them. So
Yeah,
maybe
so
they
sad.
want to keep them down so they can keep control over them.
Yeah, it's really a sad day for our country. But anyway, let's move on to a little more upbeat story.
All right.
And let's go meet Rhonda. Do you want to explain how we came to meet her? What were we doing? What was going on when we met Rhonda
So this was
of
really...
Russell, Kansas?
It was really fun. We were out doing a storm chase, which we like to do from time to time. And one of our viewers was Ronda from Russell. And so she got to talking to us and telling us that we should head her way because the storm was overhead.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, we were doing a live broadcast on YouTube. Some people might not be familiar with that. And what it is we're live broadcasting from our cell phone while we're chasing the storm, but people can text in and talk to us. So we get to talk to people live while we're on the air doing this. And so she was one of those people, right? That
Yeah, it's
popped
really
on
great because a lot of these people that pop in, they tell you where to head when you're chasing a storm. And so she was one of those people, and she told us where she lived, and we mentioned, hey, can we stop by and give you a Corn-Fed Life sticker? And she said she was up for it. And so we went and met with her, and a very charming lady, very nice. And it was just a highlight to our storm chase. So let's check it out.
There she is!
in Bob Dole town.
Bob Dole.
This is Bob Dole's hometown, for those that didn't know.
So what is your opinion on Bob Dole?
Bob Dole is a real good guy. He
Yeah.
did a lot for the community. He did a lot for seniors. And he still has a lot of stuff going on for seniors now. He's a real good guy. I wish when he was running, I kind of wish back then he won.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
but he,
We voted for him.
yeah, but he was
Yep.
really good. He was a really good guy.
We voted Bob Dole.
I met him many times. So,
Yeah, he seemed like a good guy.
and he had his funeral here. It was huge.
Oh, I
He
bet.
had so much Secret Service and everything else here. I mean, I think every congressman, every state representative was here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That must have been crazy for
It was.
a little town like this.
Well, yeah.
Billy says they have a nice park there for Bob. And the Christian magician says, who is Bob Dole?
Oh my gosh.
And Jen says, no.
I'm sure he's
no.
joking. Well, we can drive by the mural. There's a big mural of
Yeah,
him,
there's
right?
a lot of new murals downtown.
She
There's
says, Google him.
Veterans of Foreign Wars
All right.
mural. There's a baseball sport mural. There's Bob Dole, and I think that's on.
We gotta get going because
But yeah.
Skycraft is gonna eat
Yeah,
about
fair.
20 beef sticks waiting for the adults to stop talking.
But yeah, if you're ever out that way, email us
I
and
will.
we'll get together.
Alrighty. Thanks,
Great.
guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys want to see the Bob Dole mural? That's Bob Dole. That guy. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe Rhonda can tell us. Rhonda, who's this guy? But I know that's Bob Dole. I'd know his mug anywhere. And then down here at the bottom, you got there's like a Civil War general.
There's a
There's
lady
a
bowler.
basketball player, a lady bowler, and some dude with a gun. Maybe Rhonda can tell us who all these folks are. But this is a really cool mural. Very nice. Well, thanks, Rhonda. That was a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed meeting you, and we're happy to have a new friend who just lives less than a couple hours away from us. And we swapped info, so we're going to keep in touch with Rhonda. And yeah, just a really exciting end to a fun storm chase out here in the Midwest, where the storms are amazing. If you've never seen a Midwest storm, you've never enjoyed a storm. And I should clarify, not just a Midwest storm out on the prairies where there's nothing to block the view. It is just
Insane.
amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, that's all we have time for today because we have to get ready for our Anna Geburtstagery trip. And we're going to head out and see some new stuff. Maybe bring some videos about what we find along the way. Not sure yet where exactly we're going. It's up in the air. We might head north, South Dakota, Maybe Kansas City? I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't really plan ahead. We just kind of fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. But we thank you for joining us. Once again, if you're interested in contributing and getting your name in the hat to win this awesome tumbler, go to the description below and you will find exactly what you need to do. It's just a couple easy steps to contribute, and it's something you can actually do in probably less than 5 minutes.
Right.
And then you get to be a part of this fun program and promote the news that you want to share with people from your neck of the woods.
Yep, and at the end of September, we'll announce the winner of a brand new tumbler. So it'll be kind of exciting.
Well, thanks for watching. Everyone have a very blessed day, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.